guys.
Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Keep on rocking in the free world.
Yeah, go ahead, go and do what you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike or something. Stay carefree, live like the sun. Man, I know how the time stay putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on that, we about to shut down the city. We made the weed find the force in our system. We love the weed on the cock of the vision. We don't got time like we don't on the watch. Whole team of mine when we blow up the spot. I'm getting mine, you should know it's a lie. But we got the thinking you hot. No, none of my watch. I don't wanna bother you guys. I don't wanna lie in your box. Python or Fox. Could ever try and stop me? I'm the God MC, it's the God in me. Give apologies, and I say that with honesty. I don't wanna hear it at all, to see it at all. I'm treating them all like if they ain't never tell them.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Randall surveying the D. Back to LeBron. Now inside. Towns on him. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Yao.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
We've got Williamson. Chris Paul is out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Towns. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Ingram. Back to Yao. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Westbrook against Yao. And stolen by Yao. Now here's Ingram. Defense.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from LeBron.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
And the Jazz call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He likes the effort. He likes to play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
That's David. And it's Yao missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Towns wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 9th assist in the game now. Timeout called for Rockets. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Here's Walker. Passes it to Yao. Outside Jackson. Yao, the pass to Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
And the Jazz call time here. side, Westbrook lets it go with the three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. And there's the pass to Walker. That one, no good. Westbrook with the nice D there. Stolen by Walker. Unloads. Here's Yao. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Lee brings to the table. No one can match up against them and simply loft in these inside shots up and in. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now here's Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. Westbrook against Ingram. Now here's Walker. Defense is right there. It's good, and Jazz Lewis cut down to 1 on the bucket from Yao.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Westbrook with it. And nothing is falling for him right now. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Over Hayward. And it's Ingram mission. And so it's Davis. Bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Hayward finds Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth. Over to the left wing. They double team Young. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Against Holiday. Up top, Walker. And so it's Utah. 5 with the win. All right, David. Thank you.
Occasion. I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. Hermano, never get
But you got to be excited about marking his future. I mean, he's a big man who can really shoot and shoulder the offensive load.
Garnett out there with Ibaka. Then it's Collins. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Millsap. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Some changes for Boston. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Garnett. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And a switch here also for Portland. James Harden, he's checked in for Porzingis. Doncic against Nash. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Here's Collins. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Portland moving the ball. And here's Millsap from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Boston leading by 11. And Capella over to help. Butler on the wing. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
It doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Brown the pass to Doncic. Over Nash. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Butler. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Doncic, no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
They count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
He's been moonlighting as a point guard here tonight. I don't know where they'd be without all his assists. He's been seeing the court so well, drawing defenders, and just making some incredible passes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Capella kicks to Harden. Here's Nash. Right side trying to break free. And change shot. That shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Doncic with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And finished off by Collins. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Harden surveying the D. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Doncic against Nash, and stolen by Nash. Harden outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Doncic passes to Collins. Ibaka finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 8 rebounds in this game. And there's the feed to Whiteside. That's to Harden. another three.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Up top, Brown. Guarded by Harden. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Count.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here's Doncic. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by one. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Porzingis is checked in for Clint Capella. Here's Nash. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ibaka. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. And it's Brown missing. Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by one. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, how about one? You expect them to go for two here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Harden kicks to Nash. Shoots over Doncic. Yes!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by one. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, how about one? You'd expect them to go for two here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That'll do it for this broadcast.
When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know.
Clippers with the ball. 3-point lead. Drummond passes to Valanciunas. Rondo kicks to Drummond. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish to Lowry. Pocket 6. It's tipped.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So for Brooklyn now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Fox. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's Lowry. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Over Rose. Drilled from 11 feet out. And that's now 29 points for Valanciunas.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good drive by Simmons.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard finds Fox. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Outside, Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And the first one goes.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And the Nets making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a key possession game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Releases. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Rondo passes to Valanciunas. And he knocks down the Brooklyn. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Here's Rondo. Kicks to Valanciunas. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 6. From 13. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Rondo's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Rondo concentrating right there, focused. Even when you hit him, you can maintain that good balance.
Rondo against Fox. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Drummond. Clippers leading by 8. Outside Rondo, and they double up Rondo. Picked him clean. Fox looking it over. Passes to Adebayo. From past the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Pass to Drummond. Simmons against Leonard. Just 5 in the clock. Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Landry Shamet checked in for Ben Simmons. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Rondo finds Valanciunas. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Goes back up. And it's Shamet missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in. And Simmons, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So he can't get either to fall.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Leonard, the pass to Nurkic. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So
cool. I ain't even got no roof. 4:30, y'all get proof. Yeah. Any day I'ma have juice. Yeah. Break down, pay me back from the. I need a.
Ingram outside. Feeds it to LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
You've got Williamson. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul. Then there's Towns, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Just the group right now for Utah. And it's Towns on the follow.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Bradley Beal.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis comes in for Williamson. And it's Holiday in for Paul. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team and told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now.
There's Yao. Tries again. And they pick up 2. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And the Jazz call time here. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Holiday against Beal. Towns wide open. Another miss by Utah. Rockets leading by 5. Outside, Walker. Beal against Holiday. Beal can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Back to Westbrook. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Puts it up. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
Offensive rebound. Here's Yao. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 5. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter of this one. .119 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Westbrook. Over Walker. Rebound by Young. Westbrook against Walker. They double team Walker. Here's Ingram. Money from the wing. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Westbrook drives in. Here's Davis. Money!
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
And an intentional foul right there. .43 seconds left in the 4th. Walker the pass to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now Beal, after Westbrook's missed 3, Beal dishes to Walker. Ingram wide open. A chance there to put.
Yeah, go ahead, go and do what you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike aside. Stay carefree, live like the sun. Man, I know how the times stay putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We got the we out to get it. We on that, we about to shut down the city. We made a we find a force in our system. We love the we down the back of the vision. We don't got time like we don't on the watch. Whole team of mine when we blow up the spot. I'm getting mine, you should know it's a lie. But we got the keeping you right. No, none of my watch. I don't wanna follow you guys. I don't wanna lie in your box. Python or Fox. Could every time stop me. I'm the God MC, is the God in me. Give apologies, and I say that with honesty. I don't wanna hear it at all, to see it at all. I'm treating them all like if they ain't, I'ma tell them. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Okay, the club say rocking. Saturday night, I'm trying.
Harden finds Whiteside. Outside, Porzingis. Teardrop shot. Outside for Millsap. Pass to Capella. Four on the shot clock. And Harden launches it from deep. They get the rebound. Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Pocket is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Collins. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Garnett in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Now the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Pass to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Collins. The Celtics need to get a shot off. They grab their own miss. Makes it off the glass. 16 points for Kevin Garnett.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion. KG to the offensive glass.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Trailblazers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now here's Millsap after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Passes it to Capella. Portland moving the ball around. Harden the pass to Whiteside. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Garnett dishes to Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Cowan finds Garnett. Harkinen from outside. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Without yelling, I tried to tell them they should make amends. We're going somewhere I'm from. You see so much shame. But I can't do it again. Now they know my name. I done got it out the mud and put on for my day ones. That's why I miss by doing Dave Chappelle show or you don't play your love. Walking in the sunshine.
Drummond dishes to Simmons. Second shot opportunity. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rajon Rondo is out there with Lowry. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Paul George. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Count it. 16 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
And the pass to Lowry. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Clippers. Pierce comes in for Kyle Lowry. Clark, he's checked in for the Nets. And stolen by Drummond. Simmons with it. Now Drummond. On the wing, George. A 3-ball. The second effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Now here's Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Leonard hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Clippers leading by 13. And here's George. Simmons on the wing to the paint, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Clark kicks to Fox. Back to Clark. Outside, Fox. Over Simmons. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here's Mitchell. From 12 feet out. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for Los Angeles.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Andre Drummond.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Here's Simmons after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Over Clark. That doesn't go either for George.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Goes up, and it's George finishing it off.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup.
Give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, feel the rush. This ain't legendary, what you call it? I said this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra line, I'm extra line. And I don't need it proof. Fell asleep, a man woke up, superhuman.
Spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go, helicopter.
And so it's Boston with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Garnett outside. To the inside. Bagley takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Flashing that exciting potential. The next step for Bagley becomes making games like this more frequent moving forward.
On the court for the Celtics, John Collins is out there with Doncic. And it's Garnett, and it's Ibaka, and it's Bagley in at the defense.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Doncic passes to Garnett. Now, here's Collins. Back to Garnett. Garnett is double. Here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Chris Middleton's checked in for Portland. Nash comes in for Clint Capella. The Celtics also changing it up. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marvin Bagley. Here's Middleton. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Butler. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's the feed to Collins. On the wing, Doncic. Nash comes with the double team. The shot by Butler, nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Portland. It's a 13-point game. Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. Ready to fire as soon as he receives it.
Boston shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Boston.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Luka Doncic.
It's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everything.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good from Whiteside. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Back to Wanamaker from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Hield, young outside. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Steven Adams. Siakam is up there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Allen, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Young against Murray. Hield outside. 13 feet away. That's good from Nowitzki. And the assist by Hield.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Young pass to Hield. Now Nowitzki, defended by Allen. Nowitzki outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Hield. From deep 3-point range. Siakam pulls it in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He was frustrated with some of the mistakes his team made in the first 2 games. He doesn't want his guys to get down on themselves. I told them, we're at home tonight. This is a fresh start. This is an opportunity to show everyone what we're really made of. So, Kevin, they have to start working hard right now to make this a series.
Thank you, David. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Siakam. Dishes it to Adams. Back to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Young for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
Giannis against DeRozan. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Embiid picks to Young. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Over Siakam, and the basket by DeRozan.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Now here's Hield. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nowitzki against Giannis. And the officials... So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Booker, Mitchell Robinson out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Howard. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for 8. And it's Buddy Hield in for Trae Young. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Toronto leading by 4. Murray with it. He dishes it to Booker. There's the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball passes to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communications defensively.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the arm. And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great and-one play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. 1:31 left to play here in the 4th.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now here's Wall. Misses him close.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Now here's Young. Following the miss by John Wall. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Gorgie Dames checked in for Nowitzki. Winslow comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Wall. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Steven Adams. OG Anunoby comes in for Antetokounmpo. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Booker. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Jan. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Winslow. And Trae Young subbed in for Tyus Jones. A new group in now for the Raptors. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Gasol. Antetokounmpo comes in for OG Anunoby. Siakam is checked in for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Allen in for DeJounte Murray. Now, Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from Trae Young. DeRozan against Murray. The pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's... From the inbound, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one back.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
We've got De'Aaron Fox. Bam Adebayo is out there with Van Exel. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Rose in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told him this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And the Clippers call time here. So both teams making some changes here. George against Mitchell. Here's the pass to Simmons. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by Nurkic.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's against Mitchell. Here's Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 24.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Fox. Claxton, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
They get it back. The shot by Pierce will not go.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead by 3. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Prince is checked in for the Nets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Turner's checked in. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. George against Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. The wide open look here for Fox. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
George against Mitchell. Outside George. Nurkic with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Mitchell. Stolen by George. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Paul George stepping up big time.
And it's Fox with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Michael Porter. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Ben Simmons. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. So they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He eats the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good. Putting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Offline with...
you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike or something. Stay carefree, live like the sun. Man, I know how the times stay putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on it, we about to shut down the city. We made a we found a force in our system.
Now is out there with Carter. And it's LeBron James. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Ingram in at the 3. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, "Get me the ball," and delivers once again.
Utah calls timeout. You look at James. What a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Kemba Walker in for James. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Here's Walker, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Walker the pass to Ingram. Over Hayward. They get it again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5. Now a timeout called by Houston. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. On defense, Utah. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Good work there as it goes. Williamson's got 24.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his name is called.
And the Jazz call time here. They're up by 5. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bradley's checked in for the Jazz. 1:56 left in the game. Holiday dishes to Hayward. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Walker against Westbrook. Here's Yao. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to Davis. Here's Holiday. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Yeah, great positioning on the putback. He's got 20.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Curls it from outside. And the Jazz lead by 6.
This guy is clutch. He's money. If the game's in the balance, Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
To the middle. Now in the post. Guarded by Bradley. Now, no good. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now a timeout called by Houston. On the court right now for the Celtics. Garnett out there with Ibaka. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Here's Garnett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
So for the Trailblazers, Millsap comes in for Clint Capella, and Middleton subbed in for Porzingis. Then for the Celtics, Butler, he's checked in for John Collins, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Markkanen. Now, here is Harden. That one good for 2. Harden's got 29 in the game.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep beating him.
Brown the pass to Doncic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Doncic has got the lead back up to 4 now for Boston. Now a timeout called by Portland. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Doncic following the basket by Chris Middleton. A wide open look here for Ibaka. No good on the triple. And here's Harden for 3. Millsap, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time.
What? Butler with the big-time play. He's never scared of the moment.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 4. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. .56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden outside. Portland again missing.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside. Get your best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
Now here's Middleton. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Harden against Brown. 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive score, solid rebound, superb passer. And he's also improving on the defensive end.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Butler. Great D that time for Middleton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's some great defense. Forcing this man into a difficult attack. Kevin and Harden defines the role of clutch, and this is Clutch City. The number of ways in which he scores in these moments, just incredible.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you guys attacking like he did there.
Now, here's Doncic.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
From deep, Harden hits the three.
Reminding us again why he's one of the Kings' great clutch shooters.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Garnett finds Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's waiting. I tell he's got to be more unselfish. As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. No good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic finds Butler. They need this. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Nash. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Celtics. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from outside.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. It's time for us to say so. Down low, shot from 12. And the shot is long.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Anthony Davis is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Hayward in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's LeBron after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
And taken away by Paul. It's tipped. Here's Davis. Doesn't go for it. Good D by LeBron.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Out. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of position. Easier said than done, though.
Now here's Westbrook. Takes the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Feeds it to Randall. It's stolen by Davis. Ball against Walker. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Davis kicks to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Westbrook. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Ingram. And the rejection by Towns. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Towns. And it's good. 2 points. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Right wing. Ball passes to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
And Towns drops them both.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker.
What you heard, what you know about me. Not a thing, been riding around the forest, switching lanes. Ain't a girl in the world that can make me change. Not as long as you keep playing games, baby. When you up at night, alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Markkanen. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Chris Middleton's checked in for Porzingis. Nash is subbed in for Clint Capella. On the floor for Portland, we've got Harden. Whiteside is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Nash, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now a timeout called by Boston. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Here's Butler. Tipped away and stolen by Nash. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now, here's Butler. Over in the corner, Brown. Like at 6. Over Harden. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one hits back on.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And he comes up with the deuce. 13 points for Jimmy Butler.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 47 left in the game. It's stolen by Ibaka. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball and finished off by Brown.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Now, here is Harden. Out to the right wing. A minute 20 left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, you got to love the respect Butler gets from the defense. He's no stranger to getting fouled hard while shooting.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's feeling himself over that last miss.
And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Brown against Harden. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Whiteside. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is why they have him as their star player, Whiteside, with the ability to step up in the clutch.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we were in the bonus, and he'll have to go to the line for two. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Luka Doncic.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Now, here's Nash. Shot clock at 5. Back to Harden. A three, Millsap misses the three. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And it's Nash missing. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This was a pivotal game in the series. David, thank you as always.
Everything feeling new now. Way up at the now. See the picture that I drew now. I really can't lose now. In control like Chris now. Yeah, they know how I do it now. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. I'm doing me. Hey, that's how I like it. That's how I like it. Making a beat. Hey, got on my wallet. Got on my wallet. I had a break. Out of the side. Out of the side. I'm bouncing. And throw it all because I'm out it. And now I'm falling for it. So I can't wait too far. Can't wait too far. Can't wait too far. Don't know. Treat me like a star. Treat me like a star, yeah.
And here are the Trailblazers now. It's a 3-point game. Nash against Doncic. Harden outside to tie it up. Portland with a new 14. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Paul Millsap's checked in for Capella. And Middleton subbed in for Porzingis. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Marvin Bagley. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, don't have a good shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for John Collins.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the floor for Boston. Garnett out there with Ibaka. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brown. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. Three-pointer, Butler kept alive.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Nash. 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. A nice shot by Nash. Nash has got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up to the Celtics. He dishes it to Garnett. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion. KG to the offensive glass.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Now, here is Harden. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 23 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Doncic, bounce back. They get it back.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
Nash the pass to Harden. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Misses from close range. Butler on the way. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Doncic against Nash. Unable to get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Doncic. It's good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Harden. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And defensively, you gotta respect Harden's ability to drive. It just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. 32 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Yet again, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're in front by 2. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Doncic passes to Garnett. Here's Ibaka. They get the rebound. Yes!
Well, showing again why he's a champion, rising to the challenge.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Doncic kicks the butt. And here's Brown outside. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our...
Cause I maneuver through the like a bottle of Metamucil in a body that used to be in. And most consumers, they view me as a ruler like Mansa Musa. Cause I stay with some jewels that can exonerate them from every ounce of troubled water they've been in. Spend in time in places it ain't safe to swim in. Without yelling, I try to tell them they should make amends. We're coming from where I'm from. You see so much pain. What the kid do it mean? Now they know my name. I went and got it out the mud and put on for my day ones. That's why Miss Badu and Dave Chappelle show up. You don't play your love.
Nash, the pass to Capella. Nash dishes to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. It is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with hoops. He can make nice passes off the pick and roll.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Garnett. And it's Brown in for Lauri Markkanen. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Porzingis. And it's James Harden in for Brogdon. They got a backup. Luka Doncic's out there with Brown. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Collins in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here is Harden after Luka Doncic's bucket. A floater. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket for Middleton.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
On kicks to Doncic. Pulls up on the elbow, and he nails the jumper. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Pass to Nash. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Brown against Harden. Brown feeling it out a bit. The shot will not fall. Trailblazers trail by 10. Middleton outside. Pass to Capella. Here is Harden. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Another shot. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
And a massive wingspan of Capella. He excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some will tumble. You know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He put it on them. He said, guys, we've got a chance to win this one. And you've got a chance to close this team out. We can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Well, free throws good for Millsap. Celtics leading by 8. Passes to Doncic. Millsap with the double team. And Doncic gets it to go.
He's certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Harden inside the three-point line. Trailblazers keep it alive.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Now here's Brown. And Doncic gets it to go.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays on it, counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Celtics.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Well, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he's the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Yep, it counts. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And it's Brown missing. Middleton looking it over. For three, Millsap. It's hauled in by Brown. And the series has been won. They took the long road. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.
Di ba nandun na kami sa...
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling love, I'm feeling confused. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying